Okay, let's finish off the rest of the box plot notes. All right, so what we have here is the 5-number summary that we left off with. The quartiles, or excuse me, the minimum, the quartile 1, median, quartile 3, and the maximum we found using the calculator and decimals. All right, so to create a box and whiskers diagram, we have to have a scale. All right, so our minimum is 16 and our maximum is 44. What would be a good number to start with? Well, how about 15? Why don't we go by 15 here? All right, so I'll put 15 there. And then I want to go up to 44, so why don't I go by 5s again? So I'm going to make this 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, I can use any scale that I want, and then 45, so that I can make sure that all the numbers fit. It doesn't matter what scale you use, I just happen to use this one. All right, then we want to make the lines for these 5 numbers. All right, 16 would be here. 18 would be about maybe there. 26 is there. 37 is maybe here. And 44 would be right about there. We want to box the middle 3. Let me see if I can draw a better line this time. Yeah, there's a better line. Box the middle 3, and then add the whiskers to the min and the max. All right, so there's the box and whisker diagram. So you can see, if you want to label them, you can. You don't have to. This is the min. This is Q1. This is the median. This is Q3. And this is the max. So that's creating a box and whisker plot. So you need the 5-number summary, which you should have listed somewhere next to your box plot, just in case. And you should have the 3 middle ones, quartile 1 median, and quartile 3 is the box, and the min and the max are the whiskers. All right, let's take a look at the last question in the notes, and then you can do your homework. 20 of Mr. Ouimet's physics students recently took a quiz. The results of the quiz are shown in the following box and whiskers diagram. Assume that all scores are whole numbers. So everybody got a whole number score. All right, so you should be able to interpret this box and whisker plot based on what we've been doing. So what was the median score on Mr. Ouimet's math quiz? All right, so in the box and whisker plot, remember the median is the line in the box, so that would be this right here. All right, now look at your scale here. This is going 70 to 80, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80. So if this is halfway between 70 and 72, that means the median would be 71, because this is the median right here. Okay, what was the range of the scores on Mr. Ouimet's physics quiz? All right, so remember we talked about range in the other notes, the previous notes. The range is the max minus the min. So where are the max and the min on the box and whisker plot? It would be the whiskers, right? So we have to look at, this is the min, and this is the max. So let's look at our values. The max would be at 84. Okay, the min, well, if this is 52, this would have to be 53. This right here would be 53. All right, 84 minus 53, the range of the values is 31. The range of the scores is within 31 points of each other. All right, what score was greater than or equal to 75% of all other scores in the quiz? Okay, so where do we look for 75%? Remember, this is quartiles. So quartile 3 would be 75%. So this is quartile 1 here, so this would have to be quartile 3 over here. So that means 75% of the data is up to quartile 3. So this is 72, 74, this is at 76. Okay, so 75% is quartile 3. All right, Mr. Ouimet regularly sets the passing grade on his quizzes to be the score of the lower quartile. What is the passing grade of the quiz? All right, remember the lower quartile is the 25%. That is Q1. So the lower quartile on this, Q1, would be right here. This is Q1. What would be passing on this quiz? It would be at 64. Okay, so very important to pay attention to your scales when you do this. And you should be able to identify each of these values. All right, one more question and then you can do your homework. Okay, which of the following box plots shows a data set with the greatest median? Okay, you have to be really, really careful about this to pay attention to your scale. We know the median is the line inside the box. So it would be very tempting to say, oh, this one's the farthest to the right, this must be the median. Problem is, let's look at the scale down here. This median would be at 22. Okay, what's this median at? 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. This is going to be at 30. Okay, this median right here is at 10, 20, 30, 40. And this median right here is at 7. So which one has the greatest median? It's actually this one because of the scale. The median falls right in its line in the box, but you have to make sure that you look at the scale to know which one it is. Don't assume because it's the one that's farthest to the right that it must be the biggest. You have to look at the scale when you do this. Okay. Oh, I wanted to show you one more thing before we finish. All right, if you're using the calculator and you want to get rid of a list, all right, so what we want to do is you want to go to Stat, Edit, and the easy way to do it is you go up so that it highlights whatever list you're on, press Enter, press Clear, and then press Enter again, and it clears out the list. So if you need to re-clear a list, you're fine. Okay, if you're doing it on Desmos, all you have to do is exit out, so that's not a hard thing to do. All right, so that is quartiles and box plots, so now you can do your homework.